Hi friends, in previous lecture we have studied up to the mass, the difference between the mass and weight. But you know, gravitational force on every planet is the same? No. Gravitational force on the earth is greater than the moon. And you know that the gravitational force on the moon is 1/6 on the gravitational force on the earth. If we take a jump of 1 meter, of about 1 meter or 1 foot on the earth, then we have to take the 6 times greater jump in the on the moon. That is the 1/6. That is if you take any ball or any object and throw away on the earth, then it will go on the maximum height and then stop that maximum height place on a fraction of second, for a fraction of second, and start to come down. Then that speed started to increase and it will become the maximum on the earth. When that object come down, if it has no any force rather than only gravitational force, then it is the free fall. It does not act, that is the friction force by the air or other forces, only act gravity. So it is the when an object moves under the influence of the force of gravity, only force of gravity must act on it alone, it is said the free fall. It is possible in vacuum only, it is not possible in the air, but it is only possible in vacuum. There is no air, vacuum is without air place. That is the free fall. When we fall, that the experience of the about the experience of the fall, that is initial velocity of that object u equal to 0 and a equal to g. By Newton's motion of equations, v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus 1 half at square, v equal to u square plus twice as. Put u equal to 0, u equal to 0, u equal to 0, we will get v equal to gt. That a means acceleration, g means acceleration due to gravity, gt, s equal to half gt square, and v square equal to twice gs. These are the equations for the free fall. That is okay. Today we are going to see that another point. That is another point, gravitational potential energy. What is that? Gravitational potential energy. What is that gravitational potential energy? You know, the energy stored in a body due to its position or the velocity. That is position. That is position means if we stored the water on any water tank about the 10 feet, 10 meter or the 100 meter height, that gravitational force act on that water. So that mgh is the potential energy, means the velocity, the energy stored in an object because of the position or the state. Position or the state is called the potential. You have studied in the last standard. Potential energy equal to, that is the mgh. Potential energy equal to mgh. But here we have to study that the gravitational potential. As we go away from the earth, you have seen last point, that is the as we go away from the earth at the infinite distance, the value of g becomes the 0 and the gravitational force do not act on the body. That is, the body is on the height h. Suppose on height h you have to take the gravitational potential energy is minus gmm by r plus h, and that is the why minus, because it is the gravitational force acts on it, on that body in downward direction. Suppose you know that is the launching of rocket, and the launching of rocket must have the lot of energy to overcome the gravitational force, and that is the initial velocity. That is the initial velocity which overcome on the gravitational force. It is called the escape velocity. The initial velocity of any object which is thrown from the surface of the planet, which overcome overcome the gravitational force to the planet is called escape velocity. Means VESC velocity escape, ES means escape, equal to root 2gr, and maximum height, it will occupies the maximum height, that is s equal to u square by 2g. For an object, if suppose for an object of mass m, that is the on the surface of earth, kinetic energy is half mv square, it is the formula for mv escape velocity, and potential energy minus gmm, and total energy equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy, that is half mv minus gmm divided by that is total energy at infinite distance. At infinite distance, the kinetic energy will be 0, potential energy will be 0, and total energy also 0. After this, we have to study a proof, that is a proof, very important proof. Suppose a stone thrown vertically upward direction with a velocity u reaches at height h. Before coming down, show that the time taken to go up is the same as the time taken to come down. We have to prove that if we throw any stone in upward direction, it will take same time to go up and equal time to come down. You have to prove that. Suppose that that is what is the proof. That is the Newton's 3 motions equation. Newton's equation of motion. That is the 3 equation. Which are these? Look here. That is V equal to ut plus at. Ut plus at. That is s equal to ut plus 1/2 at square, and v square equal to u square plus 2as. These are the 3 equations you have studied already. But acceleration, when that stone go upward direction, at that time that its motion against the gravitational force, therefore a equal to minus g, and v equal to 0 when it reaches at the highest position, maximum height, its final velocity becomes the 0. So put v equal to 0 and a equal to minus g in first equation. Therefore 0 equal to u minus gt1. T1 means velocity, that is the time taken to reach at maximum height. Therefore 0 equal to u minus gt comes here, gt1 u, t1 equal to u by g, that is the time taken to reach at maximum height. Put those values again in equation 3, that is 0 equal to u square plus 2gh. Here s equal to h means height, s means also distance covered. 0 equal to u square plus 2 minus gh. Minus 2gh come here, therefore only h remain here, twice g comes here, u square by twice g, equation number 5. There is 3, 4, 5. When that stone comes downward direction, at that time a equal to g, that is the positive, because in the direction of the gravity, and u equal to 0 when that stone started to come down, that initial velocity becomes the 0, initial velocity taken as a 0. That the equation, put that in equation 2, it will become like this. H equal to, that s means h, ut plus 1/2 gt1, gt2 square, because time taken for coming down. H equal to 0 plus half gt2 square, that is taken 2 as a into 2h, g divided 2h by g equal to t2 square, that t2 equal to root 2h by g, taken square root. Put that equation 5 into 6, means 5 means value of h, you have to value of h in equation 5, therefore t2 equal to under root 2 by g into value of h is u square by 2g, 2 to get cancelled, t2 equal to u square by g square, therefore take square root, therefore t2 equal to u by g, that is t2 means time taken for come down, and t1 means time taken to go up. That is the, it is proved that the stone takes the equal time go up and come down. That is T2 and T1. That is the time taken. Up to this, today we have to stop here. If you like this video, then like it, subscribe it, send to your friends, and enjoy the gravitation's proof. Thank you.